Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn how to make our own at-home light box. One of our friends had made this for us, and after looking at it I think it's pretty simple, straightforward, and show you how to recreate it on your own. What you'll need is a box that's a little bigger than 12 by 12. 2 lamps, preferably bendable ones that you can work with. The lights that you'll put in will be critical. You'll need 120 volts, 60 hertz, 335 milliamps. Just get these. You can pick these up at any of your local Hy-Vees, Targets, Walmart. I'll need a tape measure, a Sharpie, white fabric, and an X-Acto knife. In addition to that, to complete my project, I've got a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock and a manila envelope. All things that most people, especially guys, should have around the house. The box is just a old box, nothing new, nothing special. When I measure it, it's 14 inches wide and 13.5 inches deep. What I've decided to do is take an inch off. That'll help get rid of some of these nasty corners, as well as make it easier for me to measure. I've already measured those, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my manila envelope and actually mark it off to draw my straight line. This way, if you don't have a long ruler, you don't have to go very far in order to find what you need. Alright. Box cutter. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and cut the other sides and be back in a minute. Okay, I now have all of the old flaps cut off, and I have a nice decent square edge here on the top. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to measure in on the side of the box. For me, I would prefer to stay away from the sides that have been taped, but actually on the sides that don't have tape, so I don't have to retape the side. And I'm going to measure in 2 inches from both sides. Okay, now that I've measured in 2 inches all the way around, I'll mark it off. Now that it's marked off, I'm going to cut this out. One of the tips that you should know about when you're cutting is I always like to go over it lightly the very first time. Corrugated cardboard tends to be, well, it has a mind of its own, so it'll take your knife in a lot of different places. By going over it lightly, it allows you to draw a semi-straight line and stay pretty close to the area that you've marked. That way, when you go over to actually cut all the way through, you end up with a respectable straight line. Okay. Now, see, I pushed all the way through. Whoop. See, and even that time here, we missed it a little bit. So, I'll come back from the other direction, and we've got our first one through. We now have our first hole for our lights to shine through. I'm going to flip over the box and do it on this other side the same way. Alright. We've now completed the bulk of the work on our light box. And what you'll see is we have holes on both sides. Here in just a minute I'll show you how to set it up. Now you see the box as it is set up. What we're going to do is we're going to take our sheet, white fabric here, and actually drape it over off both sides. It's just a scrap. You can see that it lets light through. We're then going to take our lamps that we have and we're going to position them so that they shine on the side here. So we got one on. And the other side here. And that starts the part of your light box. Now, in order for your light box to actually work best, you want to put some sort of contrasting paper in the back. As well as on the bottom. So now that we're ready, we'll take our point and shoot camera here and we'll just take a picture of it. Again, trying to position it so that we don't see any of the leftover spots. This is what our picture looks like. We're going to upload it so you can see it. This is a simple, easy way to make your crafting projects look great. So when you're entering challenges, contests, or you just want to showcase your work, you can make it look as great online as it does to you in person. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.